A 5-day trial has begun for a 24-year-old Kimball man charged with the death of his 7-month-old daughter. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the jury has been selected and opening arguments began today in Kimball County District Court for the trial of Alexander Romero, who is charged with a Class 1B felony charge of intentional child abuse resulting in death. Court documents say that last March, the unresponsive infant was brought to Kimball Health Services and died several days later. Romero says that the child either fell off a futon or was injured when he tripped and fell while holding her. Doctors say the child's injuries could not have been caused by an accidental fall, and also noticed additional injuries to the girl's liver and spleen. If the jury finds Romero guilty at the end of this week's trial, he would be facing 20 years to life in prison. Well, 4 of the Americans who were exposed to a new virus on a cruise ship in Japan and were being monitored at an Omaha hospital have been released from quarantine. UNMC says 2 of them never tested positive for the new coronavirus and were cleared for release today, and the 2 others left quarantine yesterday. 11 more people who were evacuated from the Diamond Princess 2 weeks ago all tested positive for the coronavirus and will have to test negative 3 times, 24 hours apart, before they can leave quarantine. Governor Pete Ricketts commended the work done by UNMC and urges Nebraskans to remain vigilant.
Our goal here at the state of Nebraska is to be the best prepared state to be able to deal with the coronavirus. And so we want to continue to get that message out to people to be prepared. First of all, just in your daily habits, we want people to make sure that they're washing their hands, avoiding touching your nose and face and mouth and that sort of thing. And then just like any other organization or organization's families, be prepared.
A patient at Regional West in Scottsbluff is being tested for the coronavirus, and per CDC guidelines, the patient has been placed as a person under investigation. There are still 0 confirmed cases of coronavirus in Nebraska, but that does not include people who return to the U.S. via State Department chartered flights, including the dozen-plus patients that were quarantined at UNMC last month. Regional West continues to operate under normal conditions as they await the results of the test. Well, coming up after the break, only a few more weeks left of winter. Do we have any more snow in the forecast, or are mild temperatures on the way? The boys got your full forecast right after this.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
At Compliments for You and Your Home, we're not ready to take down Christmas decor quite yet. Stop in and pick up great Christmas decor at great prices, with all Christmas items 30% off. And remember, Compliments has ladies' fashions that appeal to all ages and sizes. Be sure to look through our clearance racks for last chance bargains. Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Going to be dealing with clear skies across the area tonight. Temps fall down into the 20s overnight and right back to 40 tomorrow. And winds are going to come down, although not be calm overnight. We'll still be in that 10 to maybe 20 mile an hour range. So winds will decrease tonight. They'll be right back with us again really through Wednesday. It's going to be very mild Friday and Saturday. Spring fever 100% chance of that breaking out this Friday and Saturday, and then rain or snow comes back in late Sunday. Yesterday we hit 42, about 6 degrees short of where we should be, 25 for a low, and had a couple hundredths of an inch of moisture, puts us right on the nose for the month of March. Still less than half of where we should be for the year. Take a look at some wind warnings that we have out here. High wind warnings for this area west of Cheyenne up through Wheatland, west of Wheatland, that area on that I-80 Summit corridor, and to the west, some video of some very nasty accidents in that area again over the weekend. Wind combining with snow just to make miserable conditions there. 50 in McCook and in Hayes right now. Not bad there at all. 44 in Lyman, 29 over in Laramie. It's 33 up here in Watertown. As you can see, those milder temperatures to our area in the east and southeast. 47 in Ogallala. It's 42 right now in Chadron, just 35 in Lusk, 37 in both Cheyenne and Wheatland. And look at those winds, still strong, very strong in those wind-prone areas where we have those high wind warnings out. Sustained winds 25 plus, gusts 40, 45, 50, even some gusts to 70 or better out there. Everywhere, though, still in the winds at 15 to 20, dropping those relatively nice temperatures down into the 20s and 30s for wind chills right now. So unfortunately, we do have the winds to deal with. And that's really what we're going to have to deal with tonight. A push of winds, and that's about it. Any snow showers should stay off to our north and east. We'll be clear overnight tonight, and low temperatures falling into the upper teens and low 20s. We'll call it mid and upper 20s actually for everybody tonight. Not going to see, I don't think, any teens down on the board tonight. For tomorrow, sunshine is going to be around. That's really it. Storm system stays off to our north. A few clouds try to come through late in the afternoon. That is about all that we're going to see happening here across the area. And as we roll Futurecast here through the evening hours into the early morning hours on Wednesday, we stay mainly calm. Look at these temps, 56 in Scotts Bluff, 59 in Sydney, 61 tomorrow in Ogallala. That is a start of what's coming that's going to be even better here in our 7-day forecast. So tonight, decreasing clouds and winds, lows down around 26. Not going to be calm by any stretch of the imagination. Still at 10 to 20. Tomorrow, sun out there, but it's going to be windy again. Winds 25, 35, gusts maybe to 50. Not out of the question tomorrow. Another windy day. Not quite as windy, but still pretty gusty on Wednesday. Temps into the low 60s. We cool off just a touch on Thursday into the low 50s. But look at Friday and Saturday. 70 degrees, not out of the question for both Friday and Saturday, but especially Saturday. We start Sunday decent, late night rain and snow showers, cool us off several degrees on into Monday, but not a major storm system out there, just one to pay attention to. And don't forget, we do spring forward this weekend, Saturday night into Sunday morning. Set those clocks ahead 1 hour as daylight saving time gets underway.
At ALLO, one of the core values I see every day is local. We truly believe in being local, sponsoring local events, giving back to the communities that we're a part of.
ALLO's making a difference in the communities that they're in by providing a service that's a lifeline for everybody in their everyday lives. Whether it be personal, school, professional, we provide the best service possible and most reliable service possible.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away, and work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
Twin Cities Development has a great opportunity for food entrepreneurs and small businesses with newly remodeled and permitted commercial kitchen and office spaces available. You can do catering, packaging, processing, and recipe or product development with several rental options available. Call Twin Cities Development Association at 632-2833 for pricing and more information. The kitchen is located at Northfield Apartments in Gering, where 1- and 2-bedroom apartments are also available. Don't wait, call today.
Welcome back. Scottsbluff High School is proud to announce that Catherine Reisig has been selected as a finalist in the 65th Annual National Merit Scholarship Program. Now the senior has the opportunity to continue in the competition for the 7,600 National Merit Scholarships worth more than $31 million to be offered in the spring. National Merit Scholarship winners of 2020 will be announced in 4 nationwide news releases beginning in April and concluding in July. Well, a 35-year-old woman who was behind the wheel during a September 2017 drunk driving rollover that killed a 6-year-old girl will not stand trial after signing a plea agreement last month in Dawes County District Court. Kimberly Eaglebull of Box Elder, South Dakota was arrested and charged following the rollover accident that killed 6-year-old Christina Rubidoux and injured 2 other children. On February 20th, Eaglebull pleaded no contest to charges of motor vehicle homicide, DUI, driving under the influence causing serious bodily injury, and misdemeanor charges of transporting a child while intoxicated and false reporting. In exchange for her plea, charges of intentional child abuse resulting in death, intentional child abuse resulting in injury, and negligent child abuse resulting in injury were dismissed. She faces up to 20 years in prison when she is sentenced by District Judge Travis O'Gorman on April 7th in Dawes County District Court. And a 29-year-old Minnesota man will be back in court tomorrow to answer to 15 Class 2A felony charges of possession of child pornography. Dustin Peters was arrested last week after admitting to investigators that he had been intimate with a 16-year-old girl and had multiple nude photos of the girl on his phone. If convicted, each charge carries a sentence ranging from 0 to 20 years, and he'll have his preliminary hearing on the matter tomorrow to see if there's enough evidence to bind the case over to Scottsbluff County District Court. Well, straight ahead, it was one of the greatest Scottsbluff boys basketball games in recent history. Chris Cottrell will have all the highlights right after this in sports.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Winter storms can be very dangerous this time of year. If heavy snow and ice bring down power lines, stay clear of them and warn others to do the same. A downed power line doesn't have to be arcing, sparking, or smoking to be live and deadly. Also call the authorities and your local utility provider immediately. If you do lose power, stay inside, dress warmly, and keep a close eye out for infants and the elderly. So make sure to take extra precautions this winter season. Brought to you by Roosevelt Public Power District, your touchstone energy provider, the power of human connections.
Sometimes events in life are planned, others a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement, a new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Well, time to recap that wild one from this past Saturday. More action tonight from the Prep Hardwood Plus, the Cougars in the postseason. Well, folks, the gym was on absolute fire on Saturday at Scottsbluff High School for that boys B3 district finalist. Scottsbluff was able to survive in overtime against Waverly 63-61. Early on, it looked like the Bearcats might take control and never let loose, with Dawson Moore lighting it up from downtown. He converted on 3 early three-point makes as the Bearcats took a 15-9 lead at the end of that first quarter. The second quarter, well, that's where things tightened up for good. The combination of senior Noah Stoddard and junior Andrew Heffelfinger scored 9 of Waverly's 13 points. Heffelfinger would have a career afternoon. For Scotts Bluff in the second stanza, Josiah Diolas did all the damage. He scored all 9 of the Cats' points on his usual drives to the rim to go along with one deep ball. At halftime, it was tight. Scotts Bluff leading 24-22. In the third quarter, more Heffelfinger really started to get going for Waverly, scored 9 more points, including his first three-pointer of the ball game. Scotts Bluff was balanced throughout the third with 4 different players scoring, and the place was on edge with the score 38-37 after 3 quarters of play. We had plenty of dramatics still to tend to in the fourth quarter and eventually overtime in this slugfest. Here's how it sounded.
Down low, Parker off the square, Scotts Bluff within 1. Trying to burn the clock with a 1-point lead. It's stolen on the perimeter. Jack Darnell attacks the rim. Scotts Bluff goes in front. Goddard backs the dribble up. He's got Parker on him. In traffic, outside. Cole Murray, they bounce it down low to Heffelfinger. In traffic, he got it to go. Heffelfinger, the sophomore. Too strong. Rebounded by Dawson Moore. Scotts Bluff, will they take the final shot or will they look for a quick push? Ball's loose. Harsh grabs it and puts it up and in. Up the floor, Heffelfinger. Ball's loose on the floor. Harsh goes after it. Loose, who touched it last. Scotts Bluff basketball. Harsh making the effort, plays late. 8.4 to play. Harsh will inbound. They get it into Moore. They got it to the right guy. Moore at the line with please knock in some foul shots for the Cats. Hits the first. Dawson Moore to make it a 3-point game. Missed it. Rebounded by Miller. Stoddard's got the basketball. Stoddard into the paint. Shot blocked by James Bruner, but we get a whistle and a foul called on Bruner. Stoddard will go to the line to shoot 2. Stoddard at the stripe. He calmly hit too early. Got the first. My word, do we have blood on the shooter? Stoddard's got blood somewhere. They're going to have to get him taken care of. His rhythm now destroyed at the foul line. Hearts are pounding in the gym this afternoon. Stoddard looking to tie the game with 1.2 on the clock in regulation. Noah Stoddard got it. Diolas at the buzzer, didn't get away in time. We will play an extra session. Diolas going to jump against Wingrove. Parker's fouled out. Harsh is on the bench. Ball's in the air. Wingrove controls to Murray in this overtime session. Miller walked with it. Harsh on the bench. Diolas into traffic. High off the square. Josiah Diolas. Stoddard. Now Heffelfinger. Unbelievable. He's 4 for 4 on the day. Make it 5 for 5. We are tied. Cats looking for the lead. Diolas. Got them both. He's got all 4 points here in OT. Stoddard. Now Heffelfinger again. Heffelfinger. And now at the line trying to give Waverly a 3-point lead. He connects on the first. 2:22 to go. Stoddard at the stripe. Missed it. Cats trail by 3. Trying to set the defender up. Attacks the rim. High off the square for a deuce. Waverly will stay patient here. Wingrove. Oh boy. They gave it to Wingrove. I can't believe they entered the ball to the post in that situation. For a 2-point lead. Rimmed out on Dawson Moore. Wingrove the rebound, a reach-in foul on Jack Darnell. Wingrove. Deep breath. Shot. Too strong off the heel of the iron. Wingrove to make it a 2-point lead for Waverly. Missed it. Missed them both. Cats with the basketball. Diolas. Pull-up shot for 3. Diolas gives Scotts Bluff a 2-point lead. There's a high ball screen. Stoddard in traffic, got fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 more. Stoddard to shoot 2. Buried it. Noah Stoddard trying to tie the game. 61-61 on the make. Para makes at the line from Stoddard. Does Waverly have enough to defend everybody? Dawson Moore lost it on the drive. He got fouled, and he'll shoot two. An 80% foul shooter got the friendly home roll. And it looks like Coach is going to take the timeout after the make from Moore. He got both, and we get the timeout. They have not gone away all day long. Heffelfinger, now some full court pressure for the Cats to make it tough. Stoddard gets loose. He's got it. Noah Stoddard, 8 on the clock and into the front court. Stoddard hesitates. 4 seconds to go. Stoddard for the win at the buzzer. It didn't go. Scottsbluff's going to the state tournament. The celebration's on.
So with the win, Scottsbluff is now qualified for the state tournament in 9 of their last 10 years. A Rapid City Central win tonight over Sturgis Brown in South Dakota, and we'll get a first-round matchup, it looks like, of Scottsbluff against Alliance. Alliance qualified for state with a 10-point home win over Lexington on Saturday night. Tonight here on KNEB.TV, it's the Bridgeport boys in the C27 district final. They take on Doniphan-Trumbull. Coverage starts at 5:45 as we see if we'll be covering just Scottsbluff or if we get Bridgeport as well on the boys' side starting a week from Thursday. This Thursday, it's the start of the girls' state tournament with Scottsbluff taking on Bennington in round 1 of the late game at the Devaney Center. As for the Cougar men and Cougar women, it's off to different locations later this week for their respective Region 9 tournaments. The men play on Thursday in the 5 o'clock game against Casper. The women are in Casper and they get Sheridan in the early matchup there at 1 o'clock. We'll have both teams with coverage on KOZY 1013 and KOZYFM.com throughout Region 9. That is the latest today from right here at the First National Bank Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan with a check on the community calendar when we come back right after this on KNEB.TV.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Every cookie sold in the Girl Scout Cookie Program helps girls learn lifelong lessons in people skills, decision making, money management, goal setting, and business ethics. It's amazing how much you can learn from a cookie. The Girl Scout Cookie Program. Think outside the box.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, it was nearly a record-breaking Saturday as more than $34,000 was raised for the 9th annual Panhandle Polar Plunge. 12 teams featuring 142 plungers braved 42-degree temperatures in the North Platte River. Each participant spent the better part of the last month fundraising to help Special Olympics Nebraska. Organizer Mark Overman said as of midday Saturday, an estimated $34,130 was raised during this year's plunge. That's just shy of the record set in 2015. This year's top fundraising team was the local Scottsbluff County Thunder Special Olympics team, with more than $10,000 pledged to their more than 24 members. Rural Radio Scottsbluff had another strong fundraising year, with more than $6,500 raised, including Bill Boyer raising more than $3,600 individually. The funds from the Panhandle Polar Plunge will be used to help Special Olympics to support sports, health, and educational programs. Since its inception, the Panhandle Polar Plunge has helped raise more than $135,000 for Special Olympics Nebraska. This year's top individual fundraiser was AJ Gass, who raised a whopping $4,397. Best original costume went to the Nebraska State Patrol's Mystery Incorporated. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.